Just sitting here in the shade of my elders. Trying really hard to not cry, or just to not keep crying. Stroking my old cat. This is Ori. He was 18 in May, and he's just gone really super skinny. Needs a comb. That's my dog Mia. Mima. Jealous little pup. Come on. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do some gardening. Sorry, I'm really upset. I'm really upset. Like, really want right now is a cigarette, but I quit 17 days ago, and I'm not gonna let my upset make me go back to that, because that would be a shame. There's this Facebook group for the local town, and I haven't really been active in there for a while, because the last time I was active in there, I was speaking about how the town is ableist, and how I spoke about how so many of the businesses there like block access for people who use wheelchairs, either by like not putting like little ramps out front for us so we can get in, or like the way they stock their premises so we can't get around it in our wheelchairs. And, like, some people are like, well, you can wait outside and we can da-da-da. It's like, well, that's not really an answer, is it? And let's be honest, you wouldn't say that to like a gay person or a person with brown skin, because it would be homophobic and racist, and it would just be horrible. But somehow it's acceptable for people with disabilities to be treated like that. And so there's this discussion going on about something or other. I won't go into the details, and there are like over 100 comments and talk about like gates and stuff being put up. Oh, well, people in wheelchair be cycling about cyclists. Well, cyclists can get off and they can open the gates. And it'd be better for dogs. It'd be better for dogs if we had gates and da-da-da-da-da. Somebody brought up like people on mobility scooters and how gates could be tricky, right? So I said, like, as a person with disability who uses wheelchairs, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And I pointed out like how in that town, like, we can't use the one half of the railway station is out of bounds, because for us we have to go across the train tracks and all this stuff, and just all the ableist things in that town. And apparently I was really aggressive for doing that, apparently. I was saying about how like, they're putting dogs first, because it was all about safety, it was about the safety of the dogs, and like, you're putting dogs above us, and that's horrible, right? And they're putting there that I was crying. And then there's this group of people, they're like admins for the group, I think. It's obviously a bit of a clique. And basically telling me I was being really aggressive and stuff. It's like, I'm not being aggressive, I'm upset. I'm telling you I'm sitting here crying, and you're telling me I'm being aggressive. It's like I wasn't. I wasn't being aggressive. They may have interpreted what I said as aggressive, and that's what people do. If you're a person who's black, and then like there's a person who's white, and the white person is racist and is being racist, and the black person says, you're being racist, the racist will turn around, deny they're being racist, tell the person with beautiful brown skin that they're being aggressive, that they're this and this. That's the discrimination, is the bigotry talking. And that's what happens in this group. Like, I haven't said anything in that group really for like ages. I've been talking a couple of years because of the last time I spoke in there and how awful it was. So, the same thing just happened. It's like, the same thing just happened. And saying to me, has it been aggressive and stuff? It's like, I'm not, I'm literally sitting here because I'm crying. It's like, I predicted this. It's like, you bring up the ableism in that tone and they just tell you you're being aggressive. It's really upsetting. It's like, I'm not. It's like, don't you see that your ableism is the aggressive part of this scenario? Like, what if you don't stop talking like this? You don't, like, listen, maybe the way I put things is strong because A, I have autism in the mix, and B, I spent 5 years training as a journalist, so maybe my words do come across a bit strong to people sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't understand people being racist, being ableist, being sexist. I don't understand why people are like that. So I was basically told to shut up. Say to them, like, you're putting like dogs above humans. I love dogs. I prefer dogs to humans. But like, so they're like, if you don't stop talking, then basically we're gonna block and delete you, and that's what they've done. And it's so upsetting. See, I find that to be quite aggressive, to be honest. I find that to be quite aggressive. It's really upset me. I just trying really hard not to be upset. It's really hard. But it's really hard to not be upset. I guess I just need to not speak, is it? Is that what I need to do? I don't know. I mean, I've had people from that group say to me what a horrible group it is, and how it has a little clique, and how if you don't fit in that clique, then you should just not be in the group, really. I don't know. But I've got people telling me what my intentions were when I know what my intentions were, and it wasn't to be nasty to people. It really wasn't. And they put in the comments, I'm not being aggressive, I'm here crying, I'm not being aggressive, and no, they just kept digging in to tell me I was being aggressive. It's like, okay, well, that's the ableism in you then, isn't it? Because every time I brought up ableism, twice I brought up ableism in that group, both times this has happened. Sorry, my nose is running. But yeah, the 2 times I brought up ableism, they've got nasty. Isn't that what bigots do? You challenge them on their bigotry and they just get nasty, and then so you're just proving my point. You really are. It's just really upsetting. I don't know what to do with myself quite. I'm gonna do some gardening. I don't know. I was asking them questions. I suppose I should just stay out of that group. Sniffing. It's attractive. I don't care about being attractive right now. Stay at me. I said to them, I'm not being aggressive. So really upset. I'm not being aggressive. I'm not trying to be aggressive. It's like asking questions and they think it's being flippant. I'm like, no, I'm asking you questions. I just wasn't saying what they wanted to hear, was I? It's horrible. I don't like this place. I don't like this society. I really don't. I really struggle with it. I really struggle with it. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. I don't. I can predict their behaviours. I can predict behaviours really, really well. I can see patterns and I can predict behaviour really, really well, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's like, oh, I say to them, it's like, you're putting dogs now above humans with disabilities, and they kept saying, we're not. It's like there were over 100 comments, right? And it was there in black and white. And many things, I'm not stupid. And they were gaslighting. They were so gaslighting. It was untrue. They were denying, like, comment after comment after comment. Saying, well, dogs this, dogs that, dogs this, dogs that. They just gaslighted. It was horrible. So I pointed that out to them. That did not end well for me. And of course somebody came in and said, well, I have hidden disabilities, so how can I be ableist? Right? First of all, most disabilities are hidden. Let's be honest. Unless you're in a wheelchair, trying to move with a disability that makes your gait different, using crutches, most illnesses and disabilities are hidden. But it's like, okay, so you have disabilities, so you can't be ableist. That's like a white person, yeah, saying, well, I have a black friend, I can't be racist. It's like, really, just stop there. Thing is, I know my intent. I didn't feel aggressive. I felt upset. I didn't feel aggressive. I felt upset. I didn't feel aggressive. I wasn't being aggressive. I just wasn't saying what they wanted to hear. And I think it's probably best that I say nothing. She says, I screenshot it all. I'm going to write about it. And I'm going to put it on a website. Just needed to get this out of my system. That's 12 minutes. That's a lot of stuff. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to still post it.